My mic up? Yeah, it is. Hello and welcome back to EPIC43 with Intel. And today with me now, once again, a returning face to EPIC and as a caster, it is Bradley Bollard. How you doing?
Really glad to be back at EPIC
Yeah.
Missed the summer EPIC where I'm sure lots of awesome Starcraft action went down. But we're back.
Yeah, we are back.
We've had some really good series already, but I'm
Yes.
really excited about this one. This one's going to be a bit of a grudge match, perhaps.
Yeah, absolute grudge match. And again, I briefly explained it beforehand, but I'm going to go over it again. These two played, this is Molten versus GamerRichy. These two played in last EPIC during the summer, and they were in the lower bracket knockout. And Molten did an upset and managed to take the set off Richie. Richie is the higher rated player. And knock Richie out of the tournament. Now, as Keyboard Gate, as it has now been dubbed, there were some keyboard issues with Richie's keyboard on the day.
No keyboard smashing.
No keyboard smashing.
No keyboard smashing.
No.
But some questions, some actual genuine questions about the functionality of Richie's keyboard.
We're only asking questions about Richie's keyboard here. And so now this time I've been checking in with Richie. There's been no issues with his keyboard so far.
Yep.
He's feeling very confident.
How's this series gone so far? They gone well?
I haven't asked him,
okay.
but yeah, I'm going to assume yes.
I'm going to assume his laddering at least, or working as he expects.
Yeah, he's been playing games. So yeah, we're...
Molten's also off the back of a strong performance in the Community Rocket League tournament, obviously prioritising his true calling, which is poker, actually, not.
Yeah, I was about to say,
it's not Rocket League. But,
so is Roy here? Where's the poker table? You know?
Yeah, the poker tournament might get kicked out of LAN, I think, actually. I don't know if they'd allow gambling here. But more importantly, Molten's looking hot, and it'll be interesting to see how GamerRichy's playing. We've not necessarily seen him for a little while.
Yeah, we haven't, have we? No, well, we saw him at the summer. And
I was in the summer event. No,
yeah, but I don't know how many games of his were on stream in the summer event.
Okay.
I think he played versus Risky, where obviously Risky is a long-term favourite versus pretty much anyone.
Do you know how Richie's match against Raza went? Because I think they've already played.
Oh, not today. I know that in the previous previous LAN, Richie won 3-0 over Raza, which is a big...
So I think Richie played Raza for his first game of the tournament here today, because they're in the same group. And he was super keen to assert dominance again over his other Terran compatriot, because he wants that title of best Terran in the tournament.
That's exactly it, right? There's only about 3 Terrans here. So yeah, that's an achievable sort of thing. I like that. Your first goal into it was winning the tournament, but being best Terran.
I just want to be the best Terran. I mean, everyone else is Zerg, so you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to aim for something achievable.
We like to see that. I was kind of tempted to. I was like, do we put a TVT on stream? I was like, no, we don't.
We don't. We probably won't see one as a result. But
yeah, unfortunately, probably not. Wouldn't have been a terrible one.
But in this game, we've got no Zerg. We've got a PVT.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a PVT. We are just waiting for the players to be ready and be responsive. They were kind of ready, and now I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we party leader? Is that what's gone on here? Because we've got the start game button.
We've got the start game button, yes, but we want to remake with GameHeart, but...
They don't appear to be interested in remaking with GameHeart.
Do you know what? Shall we let it start? I'm going to be party leader in the next one, so I'll make the map.
Yeah, true. Well, for the lobby 2, we'll get GameHeart set up, but for game 1, you'll have to bear with us, and hopefully our dulcet tones will deliver all the juicy information.
Well, actually, we can pretty much just see if the player's ready. All right.
You want to get it to both of them?
Yeah.
So while we check whether the players are ready, should we talk a bit about the first map? So the first map's going to be Site Delta.
Yes, Site Delta, which we have seen once at least now. I don't know. Oh, yeah, you weren't here in this series.
No, I haven't seen it.
So we have seen it once. It's a very standard style map. And again, so far, EPIC, the best of 3s, players want to play on the comfortable standard map. So we are going to see Oceanborn, Site Delta quite a bit.
Site Delta gives me Ohana vibes.
Ah.
And Ohana means family.
Ohana means family. No, you see, do you know what gives me Ohana vibes?
Yeah.
Is there being chokes all over the map and you being able to Sentry Immortal. You go through Sentry Immortals and Zerg can't do anything. That's what gives me Ohana vibes.
And the players are ready. And we're going to go load on in here.
Let's get ready to go.
Get into game 1 of this best of 3.
Yeah, let's go.
Would you want to take it away with the player introductions?
Absolutely. Representing Red Dragon, spawning up in the top left, wearing the blue trunks, it is GamerRichy.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Lots of Red Dragons love here at EPIC LAN. And down in the bottom right-hand corner, What team is Molten recommend? Goldmasters, of course.
He's
How could I forget? He's the leader of Goldmasters. I should not have forgotten that.
Team owner.
Team owner. Well, that's quite the title, isn't it?
It is.
So the owner of Goldmasters in the gold trunks, it is Molten.
Oh yeah, do you know what? I didn't even realize he plays the gold trunks. You are
in the gold race.
You are so true.
The golden race with the golden trunks.
I do like, yeah, I like the purple color on Protoss. When I play later, I'm going to put purple on. You know?
Purple's, I think, as far as Protoss colors go, I'm a big fan of yellow. I'm a sucker for anything yellow, and it really goes with their design. But blue and purple, both very strong
blue is
choices.
actually, also very good. Yeah, I agree.
So we see a scout going across the map here, going to see what that pesky Terran is up to.
I want to say, this is a matchup where I feel like I should know what's going on.
Yeah,
like the first few minutes, I'm like, wow, I recognize this. I do this.
I know what a Protoss does. They build units.
So it's going to be, so the first thing you want to scout for as Protoss is, yeah, whether there's one or two gases. Well, actually, to see if there's a thing or not. There is actually, two gases here. Saw it on the.
He hasn't sent that yet himself, but he will assumedly move that probe over.
I would say you always have time to be annoying.
You can poke. Probe's not going to get trapped for a long time.
And there you go. It immediately goes. See, oh, a bit of a light. He saw the thing mining from the gas there. If he was paying attention, if he wasn't paying attention, maybe he doesn't.
And now we do see a trapped probe.
Yeah. So I like the recall here. Now, some players don't like to recall here, but you wait until 146 because that's when a Marine pops out. And, when he scouts the second. Oh, he scouts the factory. That's still a really nice scout, though. It's a fast factory. And Richie really likes this. 2 gases fast, and then just play really safe, get a fast factory. But
so see if the recall gets used. But in the meantime, Richie has got to poke around his Protoss opponent's base as well. Yeah. And the Reaper is out.
That's absolutely fair. Yeah, so this SCV went across, just checked that there was actually a Nexus, went up and checked that everything was normal. There is a Reaper jump off spot, which hasn't been blocked yet, but...
No, getting there, slowly but surely.
Now, have you heard the tale of Darth Molten the Wise?
Darth Molten the Wise, he sounds quite insidious.
Because, there it is, that's what I was about to say. That I think we're going to see a Twilight Council, and then a Dark Shrine put right around, probably like here.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what's going to happen.
That's a strong prediction.
That's it. Don't ask me how I know, but let's just say I have a feeling.
Reading his notes in between.
Yeah,
matches.
This is top secret information. Yeah.
Well, I do love a bit of Dark Shrine. I do love a bit of the Cloaky Boys with daggers. So hopefully we get to see that. Robo going down as well. Yeah.
Now this little Hellion Reaper pressure can be quite annoying if you don't have units in position, or if again with Terran. A high level of control, these 3 can actually wreak havoc and do way more damage than you'd expect. Now we do have 2 Adepts, and they do shade out and they see it, so they're going to be right in position. And yeah, it denies the jump off, the run in here. The Reapers aren't going to be able to get anything here. And the Dark Shrine was more to the right than I expected.
That's a shame. You were so close.
I was so close.
What a disappointing prediction. But the thing is, the Reapers wouldn't have been able to see that, right?
Yes, I don't think they would have been able to see it, and they might have been able to see it in my position. Yeah, they didn't see it. Yeah.
All safe and sound,
and
tucked away at the back there. Good wall.
Now is he going to throw the grenade to try and plant it out? Oh,
that was a weird animation. It didn't move at all.
Yeah, I think it was right on the outer rim, and it like kind of bounced into the gate.
It must have bounced off of the gateway and gone back to where it was.
In between a rock and a hard place.
That's a good wall set up there from Molten, and not going to be able to get any units in. The second Adept is there just in case.
I'm actually really interested to see if Richie burns a scan, which he hasn't yet, so I don't think he will now.
Has he still got the energy?
Oh, here we go. Widow Mine drop coming out. No, he doesn't have
he's used the energy on mules, so
this one's about to
that
finish,
one's going to pop, so maybe.
But you wouldn't do it now if you got the
Widow not with the Widow Mines.
No,
okay.
I don't think so. And here comes the War Prism. So we're going to have both players going for like a harassment-based sort of style here. But the DTs is, I would say, sharper. There was a time when Widow Mine drops would absolutely kill Protosses all the time. You don't see it as much now. Protoss has got very adept at defending it, and Widow Mine's got nerfed slightly to make it easier to defend. So Molten's going to get a notification as soon as they start to borrow. Oh my god, what an absolute madman. He goes for the surround and actually picks it off. Very confident play there by Molten. He's like, I don't care what you're doing. Where's the second one gone? Wait, is it still in there? It is still in there.
Yeah, Richie decided not to drop it after losing the first one. Molten did, of course, have his Dark Shrine scouted, and I think we've seen one warp in on the other side of the map from the Warp Prism, and it's now wandering across. Oh, there's 2 loaded and 1
he does
separate.
This, yeah, where he runs 1 into the natural while he sends 2 out here. Stand safe, but guess what? DTs don't care. They will swipe.
There weren't enough units here to deal with that, but the Raven does come back to try and help. Of course, the other 2 DTs outside the natural are going to be... Oh, sorry, that's an Observer. Yeah. The other DT outside the natural is going to be uncontested.
He's a cloaky boy without a dagger.
Yeah. They're almost indistinguishable. The turret's going to be too late. We'd expect to see Molten
but there is
maybe
a scan
focus.
here. But if this DT gets out, that's going to be huge. There's a little spot down here. It's a massive bit of lag, but we're okay.
That's a bit of lag, but we're okay. And now the DTs are turning into Archons.
I actually wonder if he's going to... Yeah, so he's going to have 2 separate Archons, and this DT is going to remain a DT.
Hopefully the Raven is still nearby, and the missile turrets are now up for that detection in the natural as well.
Yeah. Going to be interesting to see here. Richie going for a drop. Actually could get picked off if people are paying attention. Yeah, now it's Archons though.
Oh, he's going to get the whole drop.
Oh, he gets it. Fantastic moment and a huge momentum for Molten there. That's 10 supply of Terran that is not going to be coming back.
That is crazy, and that was a medevac that did not have much health to begin with, and it did not last very long.
Yeah. Now we do have a lot of lag.
I hope that's not affecting the players.
I hope that's not affecting the players either.
They haven't asked for a pause, so it might just be our end.
Yeah.
So apologies to the viewers for any interruptions.
Okay, we have 1 low shield Archon.
How many kills do those Archons have? They've just done absolute murder.
So 15 Marines, 1 medevac, 1 Reaper, 3 SCVs, and 1 mine. The 1 mine was done by probes, though. So
Yeah, fair play to the probes.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't want to be left out.
We do have the... what happened to the Observer? Did the Observer die? I think the Observer may have died.
got killed because the Raven came over.
Yeah, with the turret, yeah. Now we're coming in again. Shields haven't fully regenerated here, and he's going to have to dodge that shot, which he does beautifully. And, man, you know, Raza years ago told me that he was like, Archon drops are some of the hardest things to deal with. DTs into Archon drops can be so difficult to deal with. And that's exactly it. And we see Molten is actually just expanding at home. He's got a 3rd base. He's feeling really good about this. He's getting his tech up, getting upgrades. Hasn't gone into any other form of splash yet, though. I would want to see, like, Robo Bay. There it is.
Yeah, we'll see which direction that goes in. Would you expect disruptors, I guess?
It's Molten. I would expect disruptors, yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens there.
Wait, does he make Colossus? I can't remember if he makes Colossus. However, this is a big push. This might be Richie's big chance to make something happen. It's a bit of a scrappy army, though. There's not that many Marines, only a handful.
Well, he's lost 15 of them. He would have way more by now. Or if he had at least been able to trade them for some probes, it would have been better. But yeah, this is quite a desperate push, I feel like.
Okay, but this reinforcement, that's nice. And again, the fact that this is sneaking up kind of unscouted, there was an observer that got killed, so he knows it's coming. But the Archons are across the map. Oh, the Archons got recalled, I think. Where are they?
They're on the 3rd.
Yeah, they're on the 3rd.
He's going to have to wall in the natural. Otherwise
here we go. There's no charge done, so these Zealots are not actually very useful in the fight here. Big anti-armor missiles. Now he's going to run back into the batteries. 1 Disruptor comes out, gets 1 Marauder. Won't get that in the next patch. Now he needs to shield
He needs
barrier.
a second round of warp-in, but they're slow warp-ins as well, which is really painful.
Yeah, that is painful. And this might just be it here.
That's such a shame. I think GamerRichy's hit a really clean timing here. Maybe caught Molten a bit too greedy, trying to do everything at once.
Yeah, the defensive DTs come in now. I think he need to come back with the Prism as well, so he could micro with it.
And get the fast warp-ins.
And get the fast warp-ins as well, yeah. Kind of like everything kind of went wrong all at once.
It was a really nice disruptor here, though.
Yeah, that was, yeah. If he can get another 2, I think he's back in the game, you know? Okay, we do have a Colossus out now, a bit more reliable damage, but that might die before this tank even goes down.
Oh, and the Liberator's going to make short work of that, and that may have been a desk slam. Hopefully not from Molten, but he has.
There's been a lot of lag.
There has been a lot of lag. Okay, we'll look into that for this game.
Yeah,
see if we can get that resolved for game number 2.
Yeah, we're going to see about that and see what we can do.
I assume we didn't have any lag in the first 2
No, there was like 1 or 2 like small spots. That was far more noticeable.
So I did have lag in the custom tournament that Molten was in for the Rocket League tournament, and I think it might be an Epic LAN network issue rather than a stream setup network issue.
Which is difficult because I don't know if there's much we can do about it if that's the case.
Hopefully we can see at least a pause if it happens again. Should we do a test match first, or
how do you do a test match?
Like, we could just chuck them in a game and see if it's stable, you know, because if it's just the Epic LAN network, maybe it's just having a moment.
Yeah, that is true.
So we're just going to check with the players, see that they're happy to carry on with the current network conditions. Hopefully it will be resolved swiftly. And we'll see that the players are happy to continue.
Yeah.
Do we know what the second map would be if we were carrying on with the series?
I do not know what the second map would be.
They only told us what the first map would be, so we'll have to see what got picked by the two players. We're just checking with the players that everything is still okay. So we talk a bit about that first game. I think Molten, you know, he actually was playing really well.
Yeah, like I say, he had getting really lots done with the Archon drop, and again, we saw that bit of a lag spike where he was going towards the natural, and then it got like hit by the missile. He didn't lose it there, but obviously that loses momentum for you, or that like puts the War Prism at a way bigger risk, so you have to play more safe.
Yep.
But yeah, his control was generally really good with it, and yeah, like I say, into a good position. I do think that timing that Richie was hitting was really precise, and like you know, that
was
was
it
like
an all-in?
Did he have a third CC behind it?
No, I didn't. Well, maybe not initially. Maybe he built one mid-attack. I feel like when he first moved out, he wasn't building a CC, but I could be wrong. I may have missed it.
We are seeing to get some info updates about the thing. I'm going to let Bollard read that while I talk, because yeah, like I say, we want to make sure we do the best for the players here. Like I say, it is mostly a fun community tournament, but there is money on the line, and like I say, players want to take it seriously, want to represent themselves quite well. Were you able to give us an update on what that just said?
No, it's gone away.
Okay, never mind then.
It was far too quick. We'll see if we can get production to feed us a little bit more information. While we wait for the players to decide how we proceed with this match. What we could do in the interim, although we'd have to kick all the players at the party, I think, is...
Yeah, it's a whole event. We've just had a report the whole event is having some network spikes. Again, this is a sold-out Epic LAN.
The biggest Epic LAN of all time, I believe.
Yeah, sort of thing. So I guess even the regular infrastructure that they use for this is being stretched to its limits.
Yep. And what we could do is we could jump back into the replay if the players were okay. Molten maybe willing to continue.
Yeah.
Both players are just chatting through what we could do.
Lag spike gate now, you know.
Yeah.
So
we've gone from keyboard gate to lag gate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How the turns have tabled.
Yeah. Pause if it gets bad, and we can wait it out. Well.
Yeah, I think that's the best option that we can do right now, is try and play while it's stable. And we'll have to make use of pauses.
Something really big happens. We can see about resume from replay. So hard to type at this angle.
Yeah, keyboard's quite far away, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to like limbo towards the keyboard.
I like that. It's like a dance move. Huh? They can't see the hands there. So
no, it's kind of ruining the aesthetics of it.
You got to be here, all right, guys. Like I say,
you got to be at LAN.
The atmosphere is great. Everyone has a good time. The party really starts after the stream as well. You know.
Have you talked about all of our foreign imports at this LAN already?
Yeah. In fact, actually, Pigeon Wrench did a great job of bringing up some that I hadn't mentioned, which was Amber Drake coming from Czech Republic.
Yep.
And Black Widow coming from the Netherlands.
That's awesome.
So again, yeah, like I say, amazing turnout.
Not even European, a full international LAN here in Kettering, in the UK. You should really come down to Epic if you get the chance.
There we go. Well, the next map is going to be Oceanborn. Shocker, the standard maps come along.
And we'll get it made with the mod this time, so we have the extra info on screen.
Do you know what? That was the issue last game. We didn't have the mod. We didn't have the Game Heart mod.
Yeah. Other cool things that are down here at Epic LAN, there's the massive overclockers booth downstairs.
Yes.
With all the awesome tech you can check out, gaming PCs, gaming peripherals, loads of awesome gear that you can get your hands on and really try out. They've got a sim rig down there with
the racing game.
The racing game.
Yeah, that looks really
good. I used it last LAN in February, and it was really good fun playing on that.
Nice. Yeah. And then we have, is it Intel doing the escape rooms?
Yeah, the escape rooms look really cool. There's a horror-themed escape room.
Yeah, there's
it's all really spooky. It's got like cobwebs and everything over it. And that's brought to us by Intel, like the whole event, which is really cool that they're backing Epic LAN still and supporting the scene so much in the UK esports community.
Yeah, like I say, we're really happy to have them with us and continue to support the tournament. I believe Intel has been long-term supporters.
Really long time now, yeah.
Sort of thing. We're just waiting to see. I'm just glancing over to see
where Molten's looks getting an error at the moment.
Okay. Hang on.
We'd have to leave the party and make a new one.
I'll
right?
do it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, Oceanborn. Yep, we've made it with Gameheart. All looking good.
Now I need to find... Oh my god, we've got so many messages open. There you go.
So that's Molten, and we need to get one to Richie as well. And hopefully we'll be able to get underway with Game 2 of this best of 3 in the group stage. On day 1 of EPIC43, we're going to bring you at least 7 series today. This is the 3rd of 7, I believe.
Yes.
And there's some real bangers coming on later on. Lots of really close matches, players at similar skill levels. Lots of ZVZ, if you like that.
Yeah.
And we're closing out the day with a banger, but I assume you haven't mentioned the full schedule yet. You're going to keep that one a surprise?
I have not mentioned the full schedule, but I'm not keeping it a surprise. But
oh, okay, the last game
of the
day, we saved the best till last.
We perhaps. Shall we spoil it now?
No, let's keep it secret.
Okay,
let's keep you got to keep coming back to the stream if you want to find out what's going to be on later on the show. I think the stream only shows the next 3 matches, so people won't have seen the final game we've got queued up just yet. Hopefully,
exactly. Yeah, Molten is looking like he's just going to have to re-log into his account. So
well, let's just make it a public lobby and see who we get in.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Give GamerRichy a challenge.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get some platinum.
You can get in there and practice for your big brain bout later.
True, yeah.
Do you want to talk a bit about that?
Yeah, well, cross-stream promotion, I suppose. Rotterdam, a big member of the community, hosts I think every Friday, the Basilisk Big Brain Bout.
Big Brain Bout.
Yeah. And a few times before now, we've done EPIC
Special edition.
Theme, it was themed one where one half of the player base versus it are all players from EPIC.
Yep.
And I've got the lucky honour this day.
Yeah, it's not just British players right this time.
No,
as well.
it's
a proper EPIC contingent.
It is me, Roscoe, Patty Mac and Gerald.
Patty Mac and Gerald, fantastic!
So
really getting the full representation here.
Yeah, so
the players
we had to send the best, send the strongest.
Yeah, that's why you're going, right?
Exactly.
Damn straight.
Exactly. It's going to be on the PTR patch.
We need to send Molten another lobby link.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on the PTR patch, which is going to be really interesting. Lots of how do we say, contentious changes, perhaps?
Nerfs for Protoss?
Wild changes, wild shenanigans going on.
Yeah,
have you got anything special up your sleeves? Don't spoil it, obviously, don't give it away.
I can't spoil it. Yes,
have you identified any avenues?
I know my opponent is a Zerg.
Uh-huh.
And
you know you're in trouble then?
Yeah, oh, well.
Or are you?
Let's just say, right, you know, here's the thing, right? You can whine or you can adapt.
Yeah,
and let me
now
tell
we're
you,
talking.
Adapt. I got some adaptation.
Are you an adept? Are you adept at adaptation?
I might be adept at adaptation. Yeah.
No spoilers, of course.
No spoilers, of course.
Can't join the lobby still. That is a shame. What about if we get Molten to make the lobby?
Yes. Can you make lobby? We as casters had this issue earlier, but could make it.
So we'll get the players to remake the lobby. Hopefully they remember to use Gameheart this time. They'll probably forget, so apologies about that. But tech issues abound. Has some difficulties getting into games across all of the games here, I think, at EPIC at the moment, as well as a little bit of lag spikes here and there, but I'm sure it will get resolved soon.
Yeah, it's always the day one teething issues of a big event, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got the finals tomorrow. So the knockout stages, Code S and Code A, running in parallel tomorrow. It's going to be really cool to see how those shake out.
Do you have any favourites for this tournament?
No, there's too many strong players. I actually don't know, because you can't bet against Risky at an EPIC LAN. Right?
True,
Risky is
the
here.
Home turf.
Risky is here. This is his stomping ground.
Yeah, it's true.
So you can't bet against Risky, but we've not seen players like Gerald, we've not seen players like Patty Mac come from abroad in this strength before.
Yeah.
I think Gerald's also brought a bunch of viewers from Poland as well.
Yes.
Do you know the name of the streamer that's casting EPIC LAN in Polish?
It's Indie.
Indie?
Yeah.
Indie Starcraft?
Indie Starcraft,
yeah, fantastic. So I'm sure there's a bunch of extra new viewers, new eyes on Kessering that perhaps haven't seen EPIC LAN before. They're obviously probably not watching this stream because they've got a much better stream to tune into that is the pure Gerald stream.
Not much better, but you know.
Well, for them. Last time I checked, my Polish is not very good.
True.
So I think they'd probably enjoy Indie a little bit more than us.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I say, it's really nice representing the international scene. And again, there's a lot of good community around StarCraft in general. Like I say, Home Story Cup is a German event that gets hosted very regular, like 2 to 3 times a year, and that always brings players in, bring in national players in. So it's really nice for the UK to have something to bring in interest and bring in people to visit here. So the people who can't go to these international events get to mix with the community more.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're in the game. I can't believe we're saying this. And GamerRichy up 1-0 in this series, but starting down here in the bottom right-hand corner, it's our Golden Protoss. Hopefully going to have a smoother experience in this match, but also hopefully replicating the great play we saw in Game 1. It is Molten.
Boom, boom, boom. I can't zoom in. Oh yeah, there's the scroll wheel. I need
scroll wheel, yeah, we'll figure that one
out. And his opponent spawning in the top left. It is the blue trunks wearing, red dragons representing Terran. It is GamerRichy.
Someone didn't give him the notes. Red dragons are red.
To be fair, I never play as red either.
No.
No, because, okay, you can actually put team colors on so it doesn't become an issue. But actually, yeah, you see I have the team colors on here. So you're always green on the mini-map and your opponent is always red.
Yep.
That's important because how do you spot a drop otherwise?
It's impossible to know.
Magico plays with a massive disadvantage in this exact way, right? Because he plays as red, but his opponents are red on the mini-map.
Oh, gosh.
So you can't see it. It drives me insane. I don't know if I fixed that for him. I'm sure I pointed out to him so many times.
Would be a problem if you're red-green colorblind as well, I imagine?
Yeah, you can set the colors to be what you want. Yeah.
Great,
so
fantastic.
You can set your mini-map color to be whatever. You can set your opponent's color to be whatever.
So we've seen this one before. The probe is going to get some cheeky pokes on this SCV. The other SCV is going to carry on his mate's job. And not going to trap the probe in this time?
Maybe not. Did he go all the way in to see the...
He has not gone all the way in to see the gas.
Oh, okay, wow, yeah, playing confidently now.
And now he's walled out.
Okay, yeah. Well, the Nexus goes down either way. It looks like there was a bit of a block there. Might have even been an engineering bay block. I don't know if that counts as a loss.
I think
it would count as the numbers. Yeah, the numbers would be here. So there wasn't an... This SCV would be annoying. And this is Richie's ground, right? He likes to get people's heads and like make sure they aren't comfortable, you know? So I think he likes this kind of opener where he blocks the Nexus for a second, he blocks the gas for a second. You know, practically it doesn't do that much.
But it just puts you off your rhythm, right? Starcraft is such a rhythm-based game. You get in a flow state, I think, if you're playing really well. And if your build gets interrupted, sometimes that can really put you out a lot more than, you know, the minerals that it costs to cancel a refinery or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So he's going to be able to get in, yes, and now sees that this is the exact same opening as before, double gas into just a fast factory, very sort of standard stuff, and now the CC has started. And even though he's going to see the CC before he gets out, lovely. Yeah, it's about as comfortable as you could have for it.
Bye-bye, little probe.
That probe had like a trail. Yeah,
it was particling everywhere. Looks like Molten's build is looking fairly familiar as well. Although the Adepts moved down to the map this time.
Yeah, versus the two Reapers he's going to try and get one. Whoop, and he does get one.
So he's going to get both.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get both.
I don't think there's... Why is it?
Not enough health. Yeah, he cancelled the shade.
Yeah,
didn't want to die to the Hellion, yeah.
Does he get back before? Oh, no, he's not in the perfect spot. There's a perfect spot there where you can stand in and not be seen.
Damn.
But
I thought he was hidden.
Yeah, nah, it's a tight sort of thing there. We should see the Dark Shrine have been started. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
But this time there's the medevac's a lot later. There isn't one on the way, right? Because there's no Widowmine drop.
Oh, nice. Good block.
Good wall in there.
Again, Richie is probably fairly confident about what this is, but it's so nice to get a Hellion in and see the confirm.
Yeah, he's going Cyclones this time instead of Widowmines, right?
Okay, yeah. So Cyclone is better at dealing with the War Prism, but they are quite a fragile unit themselves as well. So 3 swipes from a DT will kill it. Technically, they have 130 health, so if he had +2, it would be 2 swipes.
Damn.
Incredible.
+2's a little way off still, I think, for
quick map. Oh, he's doing this. He's going to do the drop. Okay, I don't know how this times out. It looks like it's going to get there just before the Dark Shrine is done. But a defensive DT is going to be able to do a lot, and he is muling hard. So either he assumes that Molten has gone against his base primal instinct of building DTs.
Unlikely.
Or yeah, he has a plan for there to be just enough energy at a certain point, but he doesn't have energy for a while. So, or he's just saying that, okay, if you're going to warp in aggressive DTs, you can't warp in defensive DTs as well.
Dark Shrine's still a few seconds away from finishing. Molten's going to try and hold on and save those warp-ins for it.
No, if this pylon goes down, that
might
be game.
Pylon.
Yeah, this is actually a weakness of trying to do a Reaper wall, because you just don't have enough pylons. You have to put your tech here, and you have to put your Dark Shrine here. So it looks like, yeah. Okay, so he doesn't want to go after the pylon. He's actually going to fight that. I actually think that's a mistake. I think he should go after the pylon. Yeah, now he's fighting in a super battery.
This seems like a weird choice.
Probably microing somewhere else. Is there... Okay.
It's not dropped
yet. Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
And he is able to defend that, though we do have 2 DTs going in here. Again, now it's very scrappy here. Still the 1 Stalker fighting here against a Cyclone and 2 a thing. another warping coming here, but now we're getting massive damage done by the DTs in the main. Now this is big. The tank and Raven combo trying to come in. Molten trying to micro.
He's going to get a free tank.
Oh, gets the tank, gets out. This drop still doing damage here. This Cyclone about to die. A big F2, I think, as everything comes back.
He's F2'd the whole army.
Okay. So what is more powerful, the lag spikes or the keyboard issues? We don't know.
I don't think you can blame the keyboard on that F2. That was an intentional panic F2.
Okay, well, again, now let's take stock of the situation. 42 probes versus 32 SCVs. Generally, the Protoss wants to be a bit ahead in SCVs, so that's kind of good. Yeah, because of mules. But with only the third, only just now going down, it's kind of a difficult spot to navigate. And as Molten, you need to kind of like have that game sense of how much damage did I do, how many workers did I get, and he actually did get 9 workers, so he did a good amount. And yeah, again, I can't explain how crucial, like say, this pylon. Actually, if this pylon went down, it would only depowered 1 gate really, so it wouldn't have been that crucial.
Would have lost the DTs as well. But I do probably already warp them in.
Yeah, exactly. No, you can, if it's unpowered, you can still warp in.
Oh.
DT, so yeah, you have to actually kill the building. Which is why, if you ever want to proxy a Dark Shrine, if like there was a build I used to do where I would fly a probe as the Twilight finishes, and then I would build the Dark Shrine and then just pick up the probe and leave it. And it would be unpowered, but it would still work, because it builds unpowered as well. Anyway, great micro from Molten coming out here. Man, pick up a tank, still going back in for more. He's like, well,
I've got shields, I might as well use them.
Yeah, exactly. They regenerate.
That is the good thing about shields.
Green energy, and the free regenerating shield. The observer here spawning again.
Wind powered.
Yeah, wind powered, exactly. And again, here we see going up to 5 racks, 2 bases. This is going to be an SCV pull, I think.
Ooh, this is going to be spicy. We saw how much damage the previous push did around this time.
Yeah.
And Molten's going to have to try his best to hold this one.
And again, yeah, a second rowboat on the way, but no rowboat. Rowboat is done. Okay, so he's going to start potentially pumping Colossus, potentially pumping thing. Oh, we do have things happening on the minimap here. It's interrupted. Great micro from both sides here. Barely losing anything. Oh, wow, so greedy, permanent again, but he does get an extra shot off.
I think he's got to do it because the Warp Prison's going to die if he doesn't.
Yeah, that is true, actually, yeah.
The stim to win here is going to somehow, do well. The Marines are all almost dead.
Oh my god, but they don't get it. Okay, but they did get the two Archons. You were right. He couldn't really, because there were units down here and here, like going across here would have been risky. But now he's sending it straight back in. He's like, oh, first little lag spike. Hopefully we don't get too much more of that. As we do have a full energy Raven here coming in.
So I think he's going to try and warp DTs in maybe in the base. I think the players will pause if they need to pause.
Yeah.
I think we just leave it.
We did instruct them to pause if they need to pause, so I'm not going to touch anything. Okay, well here we do.
The good thing is Molten can see all of this. He's got an observer in prime position to see this push coming, so he knows he needs to hold. He needs to set up base at home.
Yeah, and he's got a few sentries, but Colossus popping. Force fields need to be popped. Beautiful force fields. Makes everything come up this small, tiny little choke here. However, he does force his way through and is still popping out units, and there's so much damage in this Terran army. Shield battery overcharges in, but they're just not quite in range of it.
Both the Colossi have gone down already, and there's still so much more bio coming across the map. Molten taps out. GG 2-0 to GamerRichy.
Is it going to be at the thing? Well, we do see it, and that is how the thing goes.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
I said that earlier on.
Did you? You didn't want to go there again?
Yeah, I was trying to avoid it, and I don't want to be too.
That's fine. I haven't said it yet.
Okay, good stuff.
I've got at least one cookie in the jar.
Yeah. No. Like I say, they at least one. I've got a pack. I can't show on stream.
Is it the Bourbons? Can we get the Bourbons?
We got the Bourbons.
Well, maybe Richie wants a Bourbon for his winner interview.
Well, we are doing winners interviews if we've got time. And I think we've got plenty of time.
We've got plenty of time. Yeah, the next series is we're ahead of schedule. Imagine that, an epic LAN where we're over half an hour ahead of schedule. I think we should try and get Richie over. I'll ping him a message. But do you want to talk about that final game?
Yeah, like I say, I want to say that again. I want to say that I don't know. Molten has a very, he has a very tried and tested style and build. He plays this kind of style all the time. He's very familiar with it. What I would want to ask him about that is, what does he do if he doesn't see a third CC, and does he react any differently? Is that why he built Colossus instead of going straight for Disruptors? Colossus are a more reliable sort of output of damage there, so I kind of like that decision. But he definitely saw when he was in the main that there was no third CC started. Again, it's Oceanborn. There's no real question of if the third is somewhere else generally. Yeah. So I feel like, I don't know, if there's an option especially against an aggressive Terran player to cut harder, cut workers, cut upgrades, cut something, and just make sure you have a ton of units in time.
Yeah.
But yeah, and obviously from Richie, really he is so good at identifying his opponents, understanding what they do, what they want to do, say, getting in their head a little bit. He likes to frustrate people, and then he will go for the fastest, most secure way he thinks he can kill you.
Yeah, absolutely. He never really took too much damage from the DTs. Now, whether the lag had any effect in the first game on the micro, maybe might have affected that. But even in game 2, he lost 9 SCVs, was it? But I mean, he killed 7 probes at the same time on the other side of the map.
Yeah, those sort of situations are always really difficult to micro, and I can see him chatting over there. I don't think he's looking at his whispers.
I think they're having a little natter amongst friends about how that series went.
Yeah, which is always good. Should I go over and grab him?
Up to you.
Yeah, I'll go over and grab him. You all right with the stream for a minute?
I can run the stream for a little bit. We can talk a little bit about what's coming up next. So, up on our schedule, we're going to be looking at more group stage games today. Only the group stage games are happening. We've got 4 groups each with 7 players in. So there's going to be each player needing to play 6 games in their group, and the top 4 from each group will be going through to Code S, our primary knockout tournament tomorrow, a double elimination knockout tournament that will lead to the grand finals. On the schedule, thank you production, wonderful work. We're looking at Wiseman versus AC next. That's scheduled for 3, but seeing as we're ahead of schedule, we'll probably get it to you even sooner, pending whether or not Richie is up for an interview. But Wiseman versus AC, followed by Heroku versus Amber Drake. Heroku versus Amber Drake is going to be an interesting one. 2 players I've not really seen much of, especially not at Epic LAN. So it'll be really cool. Whereas Wiseman versus AC, Tommy, obviously, both of them frequent players at Epic LAN. Tommy winning an Epic LAN not too long ago as well. And it looks like we have a Richie here for a post-match interview. You ready to come on, sir?
I can, yeah.
Do you want to take over for the interview as well? Cool, you come over and take this headset off me, my man, and we'll get EXO back to do the interview. Come on through this side, it's all good. And then I will hand you the headset. We are on stream, we're live on stream. And then I'll grab you the headset.
Stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I feel short all of a sudden, you know.
There we go. All right.
Yeah. That's better.
Congratulations, Richie. So I got nice win. I assume you were expecting to be able to take that series.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it was a bit shaky. There was a lot of lag in between the games.
Yeah.
Obviously, Molten beat me last time, so
Yeah.
I wanted to correct a lot of the mistakes that I did in the last
Yeah.
one. Didn't actually happen. Still
Oh,
made
really?
similar
Okay.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, I think just doing that extra bit of harassment with the medevac
Yes.
really slows him down, especially in the second game.
Yeah.
Trying to get that